we needed to make shots. We had a lot of wide open shots in the second half, and because we were getting wide open shots, we kept taking them instead of trying to get the ball inside. I think the second half we played more inside out. But even in saying that, so we had different kinds of shots. We got more penetration in the second half, which we wanted to do. But the shots we got in the first half were wide open Sunday shots that didn't get in. So when you know you're missing, you can't get frustrated. You can't let your attentiveness at the defensive end slip, which I thought we had a few possessions where I missed the shot, and then we don't do what we're supposed to do down the other end.
You didn't pull court pressure much at all today. Was that something you designed to do coming in, or was it just feel?
No, I just wanted to guard them in the half court. I wanted to guard them. They have their offense, I think, is pretty good. They have a motion offense where they try to put our bigs on the perimeter and they try to take them. So I just wanted to get the reps on guarding that type of action, as opposed to, we could have pressed and probably could have had a few more turnovers, but I just wanted to settle in and guard half court.
Was concern over fouls the reason you used a smaller lineup for portions of the first half, or was it something else?
No, we got in foul. I mean, we were in foul trouble.
Okay.
What did you tell your guys regarding their number 22? I thought he kind of controlled the tempo to close the first half. What did you tell him?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, it was more so 52 than 22, who was getting every offensive rebound that he wanted to get. And so we had to contain him a little bit right there. But 22 is a good player. You watch some tapes of him, he runs their team. He runs the show. He gets everyone. He gets the guys the ball where they need it. He's a pretty good player.
Devontae, coming off those nice games in Puerto Rico today, it looks like you got him scoring, boards, assists. Thoughts on this, sir?
No, I mean, he's going to score. It's good to see him finally throw some passes and get some rebounds. And so, it's because he has a knack for that. I mean, he's a very good rebounder. He can see, and so, the 17 points, I'll say whatever to that, but the 7 assists and the 8 rebounds is something we need more from him. I thought he did a good job.
Did you talk about their zone, 1-3-1? I guess he calls it a point zone or whatever. I mean, do you see much of that at all?
No. To say the truth. But they were effective with it, and they will be effective with it, and they know what their slides are. South Carolina point zone. But I thought in the second half we attacked it the way we should.
On Greg Whittington, about whom you issued a statement before tip-off, can you say anything about the reasons for his dismissal?
Nope.
Okay. Can you say anything about kind of long-term impact of not having him back?
Nope.
Is there anything at all you'd like to say about that situation?
What was this? Whatever the statement said, that's what we
It was concise.
We are concise, right?
Questions for the players?
Jabril, you really seem to spark the offense, immediately out of the second half. Could you talk about your mindset, the mindset of your teammates, having let that 11-point lead get cut to 1?
Well, I thought in the first half that overall they just were playing harder than we were. Was the reason why they were in the game. So my mindset in the second half was to come out and just bring the energy on both sides of the floor and just be aggressive, try to get in the lanes and find my teammates. Ended up getting a couple transition baskets and I actually got some rebounds today. So I know that was will help us keep a lead on them.
I thought he was very good for the reasons that he expressed. He played hard, and he got us going, and all of a sudden other guys started to feed off of his aggressiveness and his assertiveness and just his energy. And so I thought he was very good in that regard.
Let's talk about your play late second half. You got a couple buckets. It seemed like you got energized.
I just wanted to bring energy off the bench. We got good guards. Markel started, Devontae, Josh in the middle. They want to demand a lot of attention, so I just wanted to be out there, do the little things, rebounds, the easy buckets.
And
7 rebounds for him is good too.
Yeah, and were they all in the second half? I don't have the first half stats. I think, well, I'll check. But kind of same thing I asked Jabril, what was your mindset there in the second half?
Just come out and be aggressive. Like Coach mentioned, in the first half, number 52 was all over the boards. I think he had five rebounds, 10 points or 12 points at the half. So we just had to come back out and be aggressive, attack the glass. They were a smaller team. Use our athleticism.
I think he had 8 rebounds. I think 52 had 12 and 8 at halftime.
Oh.
I'm not positive about that, but I think so.
Jabril, what do you tell a guy like Josh Smith who might have gotten carried away with himself, got a tech, meaningless tech? What do you tell a guy like that? How do you get him?
You asking Jabril that question?
I know.
Good.
I mean, just as if my teammates would come to me and tell me that that's not what we need or something like that. I mean, it's the same thing going on for him. I think that Josh is a key part for the team, so having him in the game or having him keeping his head in order for him to perform is very important. So.
Coach, we didn't have a chance to talk to you yesterday. Just wondering now, after 6 games, we've asked you different times of the year, does this team have an identity yet? Do you kind of know what this team is all about at this point after 6 games? Do you have a better sense?
Yeah, I do. Your follow-up going to be, what is it?
That is, yes.
Do we have an identity yet? I think we do. I think we know what we need to do to win games. We have to continue to get better. I mean, we have to get to the point where the other team can't score. And it's just as simple as that. That every shot that the other team gets is a tough contested shot, and then we get the rebound. So if we do that, everything else will fall in place.
In these games where Josh has been in and out of the lineup a lot, is it because he's such a unique player? Is it sort of an extra challenge because it's almost like having 2 different teams with or without him on the court?
I don't think it's an extra challenge. I mean, I think we know how we want to play. It depends on with whomever's in the game. And so, you know, are we much different when he is on the court? Absolutely, as Jabril said. But it's not like, ooh, we have to totally reinvent the wheel. You know, we know what to look for when he's in there, how we want to attack things, and defensively how we need to try to protect him also. And then when he's not in there, we're fine.
Any other questions?
Sure,
Thank you.
Liz? You sure?
Liz?
Anything you want to add?
Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you.